Very cool.
It's the start of a new year, and my vision board looks nothing like it used to. No perfectly curated Pinterest images, no unrealistic versions of a life that I don't live. This time, I use snapshots from my real everyday life and ask myself a different question. What would this look like in my most ideal slash happiest version? And I'm starting with one of the biggest parts of my life, my 9 to 5 job. So, let's talk about what I'm leaving behind in my work life this year and the things I do differently now as a girl who is embracing the soft productivity life. Here you go. Bring your pancakes. Today is a bit of an interesting day. I am trying to romanticize me going downtown. I basically have to go downtown today because we have this kind of like leadership event from work, and it doesn't happen often. I think it only happens like once every 6 months or once a year. So today is that day. It's downtown. Unfortunately, it wasn't online. There was no remote option. But yeah, and I live an hour and 20 minutes away from downtown. This is so nostalgic for me because I used to go to uni downtown and I'd have to commute pretty much all the time. Last night it snowed quite a bit, so the roads are kind of bad, and driving downtown is just not, it's just not it. And honestly, it would take me the same amount of time to drive and take the train. So I'm taking the train. I was like, I really don't want to go downtown, but I just have to change my mindset and kind of romanticize the whole, okay, going downtown, corporate girly lifestyle. Because if I don't, the other option is depression, which honestly, I'm not down for. So I decided to take the train, which I honestly love. I love taking the GO train. It makes me happy. And I brought my laptop with me, so I want to do a little bit of work. The good thing is I didn't have to bring my work laptop, so I'm just bringing my personal laptop so I can just do a few of my personal things, maybe do some editing. So I'm probably just going to do that while I'm on the train. I might meet my friends at Union Station, so then we can just subway down together, or it's like a 12-minute walk from Union. I just got to the station. I'm gonna find parking, and my train is at 7:50, so I have 5 minutes. So I need to run. Soft productivity to me isn't about doing less because I don't care. It's just more working in a way that actually supports me. It's choosing sustainability over constant urgency and just being more intentional with my time, my energy, and my mental health instead of running on hustle mode all the time, because it is honestly exhausting. And to do that, the first thing I'm leaving behind is over explaining. So I used to feel like I had to justify everything. Every decision, every boundary, every choice I made at work. Like I needed permission to be confident. But I'm realizing that, you know what, clarity really doesn't need defending. And honestly, I need to be more confident. So if something makes sense to me, that's enough.
Then getting into the content and then reinforcing. So the podium, right? All right, so let's talk a little bit about what this is. Trillium, it's not just another engagement. What did I say that would actually give you a little bit more urgency? Like
My video with the ability to transcribe eventually and summarize action items.
I get this as a writer and a director. You're the fluffy guy. And I'm like, no, I'm the strategic guy who knows how to communicate.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we just broke for some lunch, and honestly, it's going pretty well. I found this little space right outside of the event space, and it's honestly really nice.
Very cool. No, honestly.
I'm also leaving behind the idea that I have to do everything myself. For a long time, I thought being capable meant carrying it all. So, providing that I could, handle more, manage more, but sustainability work actually looks like sharing the load and building systems that support you and letting things be good and not perfect.
What's this? Is it a bee? Bzz, bzz.
And lastly, I'm leaving behind guilt for wanting balance. When I had to put in that vacation request, I would feel so guilty. Or sometimes I'd just be like, oh, okay, like I have like 2 days remaining out of my vacations for the year. And I was like, okay, whatever, I wouldn't use it. But honestly, I'm leaving behind guilt for wanting balance. Wanting a calm life doesn't make me less ambitious. It doesn't mean that I care less about my career. It just means that I'm being more intentional about the life I'm building around it. And I want to do more meaningful work. Now, starting a family, I I want to grow, but I want to grow on my own terms. And I want to come home with enough energy left for my daughter, myself, my family, and my life outside of work. If you're rethinking about how you work this year, especially while juggling a career, a home, and a life, you are not behind. And I'd love to know what you're leaving behind this year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
What are you talking about?
Gimme.
Looks cute. Okay.